Tonight's show, I ask a question. Ian Waterfall says some words in another language. Masterful27 goes fishing on Niantic Twitter support. And Casual Coops is summoned once again by the soundboard. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Incensed, a Pokemon Go podcast. Guys, how are you doing today?
It's becoming a regular thing, this, isn't it? It really is.
It is.
Where is he?
Hey guys, so I know we've spoken about the weatherman before, but I really feel like me sending this soundbite, like you lot are in the proper studio, and I'm just in the other room doing the weather, and you're like, and over to Coops for the weather. And I'm just here like, and today, with the Incensed podcast gang, we've got some light showers. But hi everybody, I just wanted to just sort of send a few sound bites because I still want to be a part of today's episode because of course, Casual Coops is the hot mess of the group. And I have known for like the last 2 months, I had a wedding and we record on Thursdays and I was obviously at this wedding on Thursday. My mum every day has been like, Coops, remember the wedding? And literally it got to like Wednesday afternoon and Charlotte was like, Coops, have you told the boys you can't record the podcast? And in true Coops fashion, I was like, oh shit. So this is kind of like an apology to you all. I'm going to be back next week. I promise you I'm going to be back for the recap of the GO-Fest weekend. But I apologise. It's me. I'm a hot mess. So I hope this isn't too boring without me. I'm joking, boys. But yeah, I just wanted to just say to all the listeners that I am sorry. I'll be back. And yeah, boys, have a great episode. I'm looking forward to listening to all of your dull, boring tones. Joking, love you, okay, bye. Back to you in the studio.
Coops has promised that he'll do some audio bits for us for this episode. Coops is not here, and this is a permanent thing. He actually gave advance notice he's not turning up this week.
He gave us 24 hours notice, didn't he, this time around?
He literally phoned me up.
He mentioned it a couple of months ago that he had a wedding coming up, but never actually gave us any dates.
No, and then he phoned me at about 5 o'clock on Wednesday and was like, oh, by the way, I can't do the recording tomorrow.
Tomorrow's.
Oh, by the way, I've not written any show notes.
Okay.
Over to you, Milo.
Yeah, so we want to sort of apologise if this script is a little bit...
Last minute?
Scattered, maybe. Last minute, yes.
But in your defence, Milo, we only found this out, like I said, very last minute. You still got the show notes out quicker than Coops normally does. So
that is true.
They're out by
2 o'clock this afternoon.
I at least gave you a tiny bit of notice on it.
Actually, I think they may have been out before lunch.
Yeah, I was going to say.
It was a productive morning. That's all I can say.
Most definitely was.
But let's crack on with the show, shall we?
The casual has entered.
Oh my god, what?
No, he hasn't really entered.
I was going to say soundboard.
Soundboard, so early. We're getting positive feedback on the soundboard, guys. Have you seen the chat just lately?
Yeah, I have.
No.
Like, people actually enjoy the soundboard.
People are loving the soundboard.
So can I just ask, because being the Twitter controller, I'm not seeing any of this on Twitter, so where are these people saying they like the soundboard?
These are actually, and we're not plugging this, but these are actually coming through the Discord.
Oh, right, there we go then. Okay.
It's Discord feedback. We muchly appreciate it. You bastard. You've clipped some fresh ones. I love it.
I have.
Do you know what would be really easy? Is you could clip the bit of me saying drop an incense. That would make my life so much easier. Thanks.
I've got one that I need to get in before we go any further, and you're going to love this one. You ready?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Blowies. Mark's face.
Was that me? I didn't realise it was me. Was that when I whispered in the mic? Was it?
Yes, from last week.
That's good.
Dear.
I like that. It sounds like I've just given one, doesn't it? It's like I've come up for air.
Gasping.
Gasping.
Well, anyway, we should crack on with the bare bones of the show. So everybody, please throw down an incense while you listen to this episode. And of course, let us know if you catch yourself a shiny Pokemon or a Hundo or something that is valuable to you using the hashtag Shinies of the Week.
Oh, it's my bit. Sorry. Oh shit.
I was going to say, where's the soundboard? Jesus Christ.
I was waiting for the I was waiting for the incense noise. And then what?
Clarify the spelling. Yes, there we
Clarify
go.
the spelling.
Hey.
IES.
Thank you, Ian. So yes, use that hashtag if you want to be featured on Shinies of the Week as a possibility. In fact, yeah, we should drop our own, shouldn't we?
I think that's
Let's
probably...
drop our own incense.
Even though the anniversary event has now finished here.
Back to normal spawns that are easier to
Scrub
catch.
spawns,
Well,
yes,
for a couple
absolutely.
of days at any rate.
Yes.
Scrub spawns. I like that too. I like that saying, Milo. Scrub spawns.
Let's jump into the first section of the show. Due to this being sort of cobbled together earlier on Thursday morning, I couldn't think of a question. So we're gonna switch it up a little bit and actually play Never Have I Ever. I mean, I didn't realise that people didn't know what this game entailed of, to be honest.
We'll
We'll
add on to that. So apparently, I didn't know what this game was. Ian's been educated and now knows what this game is. But allegedly, it's a millennial game. So anyone who plays Pokemon Go in their 30s, you're probably on the same boat as me and Ian. So maybe you might have to explain it, Milo.
Or maybe we've just been under a rock for the last 10 years.
Possibly.
Basically, what the game entails of is if you think of something that you have never done, you say the thing, and then people say if they have done or haven't done that thing. And usually it's a drinking game, but tonight I'm on the water. What are you guys actually drinking, by the way?
I'm on the water as well.
Water as well.
I'm on the water and the coffee.
Any treat
Mark,
tonight,
you
Mark?
win. Yeah, where's the cafetiere, man? Come on. I'll start this round off very, very basically and very boringly, as is my trait. Never have I ever transferred a shiny Pokemon on a community day by accident.
I have.
So I don't know if you get a point or you lose a point.
I think I just lose credibility.
You just
I
lose
actually
credibility.
have.
I haven't.
Never consciously, but I have by mistake, definitely. And you know that, Milo, from Gibble Day.
Yes, there's the reason why I chose it. So that's kicking off this game. Which one of you wants to jump in with a random question?
Okay, I'll go while Mark thinks of a question. Never have I ever been arrested.
I have never been arrested either.
I've never been arrested.
We need Coops' interaction at some point.
I hope Coops hasn't, given his potential future career.
You never know down in Croydon. You never know.
That is true, actually. You probably get more points if you have been arrested. You know the prison system.
Well, apparently, if you want to get into the police in certain areas, you have to have had a criminal record, haven't you? Judging by what's been going on in the news recently, so I think it is definitely it's a bonus, isn't it?
Marky boy, have you got a question, or has Twitter supplied some?
Twitter's still trying to understand what the question is, so I thought that might be the problem.
Oh, dear.
Hold on, here we go. I've got some on Twitter. Right.
Okay.
Yes.
Right.
Bring them on.
Spindiana
Okay.
asks, never have I ever visited a nude beach.
I haven't.
I haven't.
I haven't.
There's a lot of contemplation. I wouldn't be surprised if Coops had.
I have actually
I have to be honest.
travelled past one, but I've never actually visited it.
Yeah.
You should have you ever partaked. That would have been more definitive, wouldn't it? Kessie Cherry has asked the question, never have I ever transferred a Hundo or a Shiny. Well,
I have transferred a Hundo.
You have?
Yes.
was that a Hundo slack off?
No, never. Couldn't ever transfer those babies.
The king
No,
of
I
Pokemon.
transferred. It was before GO-Fest last year, funnily enough, and I transferred about 400% purified Rattatas and Zubats. I was just like,
Okay, that's understandable because
these
they
are
are
crap.
fairly...
Yeah.
trash. What about you guys?
I haven't.
Never transferred a Hundo. We know I've transferred Shinies, we've just talked about that, but never consciously.
Oh, goodness me.
Gino Padula has asked, and I think we can all rule this one out pretty quickly. You'll know what I mean when I ask this question. Never have I ever quickly returned to a gym after getting knocked out for 0 coins.
I've done that
I have done that. I've done that.
yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
I hate
Yeah.
that. Do you guys hate that? I hate it when
hate
someone
it.
that can't even give me like an ounce of time. Like,
I can't even give you
fucker.
like a few minutes just to get one bloody coin.
Yeah, you just think that is just utterly selfish and rude. How dare you? I'm
Not
kicking
even
you out.
2 coins. It's like, do you want, isn't it? I'm coming back for you. You've done it to me. You're not fucking getting a coin.
I've done it multiple times. You literally walk down the road, you've been booted, it comes up, so you turn around, you go back, and you get that damn gym. It's a red gym.
Yes, absolutely.
I've got to ask one, haven't I?
You've got to ask one now, Mark.
If you can think of one, Mark, even you've controlled the Twitter.
Never have I ever entered a country without showing my passport when I was supposed to.
I haven't, because obviously within Europe we've always been able to travel freely. I've never entered a country without showing one at
No, I
border
don't
control?
think so. No, I haven't either.
Well, I did, and so did a few other cars on my rally that I did for work a few years ago.
Oh,
so
really?
we were doing a rally around Europe, and we were told clearly we could not cross the Swiss border because we didn't have a permit or our passports validated, and we took a wrong turn, and we ended up kissing the border and crossing into Switzerland. And oh my fucking God, the fines that we got for doing that.
Oh yeah, the Swiss love a fine.
Oh,
They love to
the
take your money.
Swiss love a fine.
Jeez.
They do. Can I just make a comment? I'm looking at the chat here on our YouTube, and HermesNinja has actually commented that even she knows what Never Have I Ever is. So me being educated earlier and you not knowing, Mark, we are behind the times, mate.
Yes, thank you, Sue.
Sue, was that before or after we explained it, or Milo explained it? I'm just curious.
Well, actually, I'll do the one that Sue has actually recommended in the chat for our Patreon members in the YouTube live stream. Never have I ever eaten a bug. Well, not intentionally, I can say. I probably have by accident at some point.
Agreed. Probably when we've been asleep, you don't know what you eat. I mean, they always say that you eat like spiders and stuff while you're asleep unconsciously.
What is it that you eat 12 spiders in your lifetime, or 12 spiders a year or something?
I've never consciously eaten a bug.
I have. Yes, I have. I've
and
eaten
where?
like locusts, and I've had crickets.
Oh,
No,
you're
on
doing the
travels.
whole I'm a celebrity
On my
thing,
travels.
have you? Yeah.
Yeah, on my travels around Asia, I did some in Australia as well. And that, yeah.
Yeah, because did you see that on the Grand Tour and there was eating like all that stuff in, was it Vietnam?
It was Cambodia.
Cambodia.
But they have entirely different, cultural food and everything, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Right, I think we're going to bring that to a close. So that was the first ever Never Have I Ever kind of twist on the Getting to Know You section. I guarantee you Coops will want to do it next week because he'll be like, I love that. That's my favourite idea ever.
Yeah, my favourite idea ever.
Until we've done it for a few weeks, it's like, I fucking hate this.
I fucking hate this game.
I'm half expecting Coops, if he hadn't have given us the sort of a warning he was going to a wedding 24 hours beforehand, I was always half expecting with like 10:30 at the disco, pissed at his face, go, oh shit, have you guys started yet?
We should have sent him the link for the live stream.
Oh, yeah, we should.
Imagine it.
He just logs in on the chat. That'd be hilarious.
That would be amazing.
Right, it's time for one of our favourite games. It's time to name that Pokemon with Ian.
So this is going to be a lightning quick edition of Name That Pokemon, purely because we know 100% categorically that Coops is not going to jump in at the last minute and steal your guys' thunder. So it is Mark versus Milo in Name That Pokemon tonight. So first two, it could be over really, really quick. So we're going to start with Gen 4. Let's start with Gen 4 last week, but we're going to start with Gen 4. And
You've got a thing for Gen 4, haven't you, Ian?
there's some good Pokemon in Gen 4 and some interesting names. And the first one is, and I'm going to see Milo's eyes roll, is Japanese. And our Pokemon is called Perapu.
Perapu.
Perapu. P-E-R-A-P-P-U. Obviously, that's not the Japanese spelling, but that's the sort of the English version of that word name.
Perapu.
Is it low punny?
That made me. Whoa! That felt like it's been electric.
I didn't even
shock
click it
there.
twice.
Motherfucker.
Oh my god, Ian, you made me jump then. Fucking hell. Is it Skunk Tank?
We just go through all Gen 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Mox made two
Palkia.
guesses.
I've had one guess. I've only had one guess, you cheeky fucker.
So you had one guess each. Okay, so your second clue is this is a normal and flying type Pokemon.
Oh, a Starly.
Oh, right, okay, so Milo can't guess again, so he's gone Starly, has he? I'm going to go Chatot.
Yeah, I forgot about the fucking regional.
Yes,
Damn.
1 point to Mark. Well done. Well done. I was hoping I didn't have to go to a third clue, which would have been it is a regional Pokemon.
Yeah, that would have really narrowed it down.
Yeah,
Fuck's
exactly.
sake.
Yeah.
The second Pokemon, and potentially the last one tonight, we're going German. Caradonis.
Gen 4 again.
This is Gen 5, sorry, I should have said that.
Gen 5. What was it again, Ian?
It's Caradonis.
I want to say Conkeldurr.
Darumaka. All right, give us a clue then. Come on.
Okay, so your second clue is this is a fighting type Pokemon.
Timber.
No.
Ian's like so disappointed. You hear him? And he's like, no. So it's a fighting type.
Fighting type.
Is
It's
it
Gen 5 Caradonis.
fudging hell? Sork.
Mark wins this week's Name That Pokemon. And
Fuck
there's
this
a
game.
common
Delete
theme.
it.
There's a common theme with those two Pokemon.
Ian, can I just add very quickly that is by far my favourite game ever.
Thank
That's
you, Mark.
Brilliant.
I don't have a clip of Coops going, I fucking hate this game.
I fucking hate this game.
We'll find one.
But anyway,
Congrats, Mark.
based on what you ate while you was on your travels, Mark, I'm going to play a sound effect for you.
You denied some crickets making that awkward noise.
That awkward noise.
They could have made that noise for you, Mark.
So I feel like if I open my mouth, it'll just start to happen again. Be like,
Well, Mark is a walking cricket sound effect.
he is.
Oh, dear.
Oh,
dear.
God.
Ian, I should have really known you better. Those have fed very, very nicely into what we're going to talk about as the main bulk of this episode.
Milo, I actually do read your hard work, mate.
I appreciate it.
I love it, Milo's like, I appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Even though the show notes did go out like 8 hours ago or something, but it's all good. Before we get into the main bulk of the show, we need to address a fact which is kind of blindingly obvious as you lot listen to this episode, is that we're recording this on a Thursday and you're listening to it on a Sunday afternoon, evening, morning, wherever your time zone is. So GO-Fest will either have finished or be still just wrapping up when you listen to the show, but we're still in the past here, so we can only speculate. So we kind of apologise. That is life. That's when we record the show. I think what I wanted to do with this show is kind of throw an open discussion about our feelings of what we're expecting to get from this year's GO-Fest, from 2021 GO-Fest, compared to what we got from 2020. What were some of the good experiences you had last year? What were some of the experiences you would have liked to have been different, and what you hope your day's going to be this weekend? So throwing it straight out there, I'm hoping this is going to be a big discussion, to be honest.
Well, it's gonna be another remote one, isn't it? Second year that we're able to play it from home, or whether we choose to be. So, you know, now we know how it played out last year. I think we've got a level of expectation now, sort of be managed by it. But we're in very different times in terms of what the world looks like for us. I've been very careful how I word that, because the conversation we had before we started this podcast is very different to probably how it sounds I'm talking now. But what I mean by that is when this happened the last time around, we were really unsure about what anything like. We didn't have vaccines or anything like that the last time we had GO-Fest. So it was all very cautious of that. This time around, we've got some sort of, you know, as a government plan. You know, we were all hopeful that that's going to work for us. Now I've done it once. I'm quite excited about this one, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. I think it's going to be very exciting. I like the format of it's going to stay pretty similar in terms of the different hour changes now. Yeah, what do you guys see? You guys are meeting up for it, aren't you?
We are.
We certainly are.
Ian is coming back down to my neck of the woods, which is really, really cool. So you'll be with me for both days, won't you?
Oh, bloody
yes,
hell.
well, the original plan we had was going to do one day in London and one day somewhere else for the raiding, but we realised the logistics of that were probably not conducive to actually having a healthy GO-Fest, and
yes.
without talking about YouTube, our editing schedules.
Yes, exactly. Our editing schedules and all of that. Going somewhere else for, you know, the Sunday would have just been basically no sleep, which not optimal for when you're trying to film and everything. But I'm looking forward to it, man. It'll be good to have you back down. We can go shiny hunting.
Nice. I'm looking forward to it. The weather forecast is looking great.
Yes.
And yeah, hopefully it's going to be one hell of a day. I still don't know if Coops is joining us. I don't know if he's confirmed that or not.
He'll give us like 8 hours notice, won't he? He'll do what he did with this episode.
You know what it's going to be like.
Oh, by the way, guys, I'll see you in 2 hours.
Well, that's it, isn't it? He can literally be there in like 20 minutes, half an hour, can't he, if he jumps on the tube?
On Monday.
Yeah, on Monday. It'd be so late. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this GO-Fest. Last year was really, really good fun. Obviously, a massively different experience, as Mark said, play from home style. But there is some sort of news that was put out. They tried to do some in-person kind of meetup style thing for this year and in various cities across the world. And London was one of those picks. which we were like, okay, cool, free sign up with a ticket and everything. Like, I'll put my name in the pool. I told Ian, since you're coming down here, you might as well put your name down as well. And then they released the details at like 1 a.m. today. It's literally just you go to a very small park with basically no stops and meet up with different people. That's it. There's no like actual drive to make you want to go there. Plus the London one's in Greenwich, which is just fucking miles away from me.
So Milo, just explain. 'Cause I know you mentioned, I messaged that earlier as I was tipping in and out of the messaging. So what was the thought behind this before they announced it? Then what was the sort of, because I didn't know they were doing this. What was the sort of plan? Are there famous people there to meet up with and have photos with?
If we'd gone, then yes.
Yeah.
No, I think they never specified. They just said that there would be more details coming out, and they waited in typical Niantic fashion for the absolute last minute, pretty much. So they said there would be chances for photo opportunities.
That's pretty much all they said, wasn't it?
Yeah, but we saw that there's more details to come soon. We're like, okay, maybe they'll get like, there's sponsored stops or something, or they'll put something in these parks that might draw some people to go and play it. But no.
It feels like one of those TV shows. It feels like a Saw film, doesn't it? There'll be more clues near the time. So you get down there, there'll be like a little fucking message in a bottle or something going, if you're stepping that fan over there.
Oh dear. Well, my friends and I looked at the parks that they'd listed in Greenwich, and like one of them, I think, is like a quarter of the size of Walpole and has like 2 stops in it. You think, why is anyone going to go and play their GO-Fest in that park? No, nobody would. Like, at least put some bonuses and things to make somebody actually want to go to a meetup. Like,
it
they're
does make you
promoting
wonder where they actually pick these parks from, doesn't it?
Yeah.
If it'd be Walpole Park, if they'd said Walpole Park for the meetup, everyone would have gone, well, to see Milo and Ian, and
yeah, well, the problem was that
yeah.
in the release, it said London. It just said London.
Yeah, that's
so
the thing.
To narrow it down to Greenwich when they've said the event will take place in London is...
There's a lot of green spaces in London. It would have been really good to know that. Like, that's what I don't get, is they waited all this time to just announce the location.
Until 2 days before the event.
Like, Niantic, you could have just attached that to the end of the announcement that you did originally, and everyone would be like, okay, fine, whatever.
But on the plus side, and I always look on the positive side.
No surprise.
Why change the habit of the last 23 weeks? We haven't actually lost anything. These add-on tickets didn't cost a cent.
Yeah,
We're
I guess
not
so.
really losing anything, and there are no actual benefits or bonuses. So there's really no point jumping on the DLR to Greenwich, is there? Really? Let's face it.
No, none.
It'd be like the Bristol one that you go, I'll go to Bristol. They probably take you to like Broadmead or Southmead in Bristol.
Oh
and
God,
go, you
yeah.
can have a
That is some horrible area or something. But that's what it looks like. It just sort of selected a random small park. They've just sort of thrown a dartboard on a map and gone, that will do. Just about there.
Yeah, have you seen the chat, Milo? Sue said that I need lots of sleep to keep up with you for GO-Fest.
Yes, you really do.
I need to borrow your hoverboard. I think that's what
you
it is.
need like a keg of Red Bull to keep you going with me.
An IV drip of Red Bull.
Yes,
the rural life. Ian was a hot mess after the rural com day. He's going to be a fucking mess.
You know what? I was fine for the first half, and then the second half just totally wiped me out after lunch.
Or at least you've got some benches you can sit down on, and there shouldn't be any surprise dog shit to fall in.
The good thing about your park, Milo, is it's flat.
Yes,
so unless we go
true.
running for Hundos, it's flat.
Which we will be. I can assure you with that. We'll be doing
if the
that.
track is working, yeah, definitely.
It's going to be a great GO-Fest because, I'm buzzing for it as well. So, unfortunately, I'm not going to be with you guys. And
it is a shame, Mark, because we was hoping that the 4 of us could all be together, but obviously you've got family commitments, and we get that.
I know, but it's now turned into a family GO-Fest event, so I'm buzzing now. So, I've got my nephew.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, full on now, yeah. So we're going up north, so I can say where we're going because this will be released after I've been, so no one will try and hunt me down if anyone wants to do that. So we're going to be up in Harrogate, which is North Yorkshire. They've got loads of massive fields, big parks, big areas up there.
Yeah.
We are literally... So how it started was we were going to go up and maybe do a bit of Pokemon Go with my nephew, quality time and that. But now, my sister-in-law said, no, we're both getting it on the game. We're going to have... bought by the tickets each of us are, and now it's just turned into... It's going to be a full-on GO-Fest.
Good, you have more family members join for the ride.
Your wife, yourself, your nephew, and your nephew's mother? Is it your sister-in-law?
Yeah, we're going to be doing it. So battery packs are on charge now, so off for tonight, so go travelling up tomorrow. And I'm going to drop a bombshell for you guys. Are you ready for a bombshell?
Oh, go on.
I'm not going to be recording any of it because I'm going to play it as a true player for the day and not have any distractions. And I just want to have full on, enjoy the moment with my family, and content is going to take a break for it. So I'm very excited for it. So I'm expecting the best shiny return when we touch base next week. There'll be no distractions. So
I actually didn't have a sound effect for dropping that bombshell, Mark.
I'm looking forward to it, guys. I'm really looking forward to it. In a place that's fond to me, Harrogate is, because my grandfather used to live there, very close to me, Harrogate is. I've not been up there for a few years now with COVID and everything, and obviously since the family passed away now, we've not been up there. So this for me has got a real emotional attachment to it as well. So I'm going to enjoy it, be in an area which I walked around when I was a lot younger, and obviously with my family now. And we're going to just be hunting shiny Pokemon on Saturday all day. So it's I am buzzing for
That's
it.
fantastic.
Brilliant. And I might have got this wrong, Mark. When we had JT Velo on, didn't he say he lived in
He
Harrogate?
did, yeah. Ironically, when me and him started chatting about stuff, and we realised we're both in Harrogate, it was like, what the fuck? A small world.
Yes,
it's a small world. So I'll be in a big area. Shiny challenges are on, and I'm pretty confident of a decent total if RNG stays on our side. How many times have I wished
blessed.
for that?
now, I just want to ask a quick question of how Coops thinks his Go-Fest is going to go. How's yours going to go, Coops?
Tap, tap, tap.
On that note, I hope they turn GBL off to stop lag.
They should do, hopefully.
They need to.
They need to. Every major event, they let it all lag out and fail and stuff, and they go, oh, we'll turn off GBL later. And then the moment they do, everything's fine.
Cock.
But on a serious note, we should actually be able to get a little bit of Coops jumping in with a little bit of an opinion.
Oh, is Coops put? Yeah, okay, excellent.
He should
He always
be able
has
to
an opinion.
Yes, he always has an opinion.
Always has an opinion.
He should be able to record something at least.
Oh, has he not done it yet?
No.
No,
He
I
hasn't
thought we were
shown
going to
us.
hear it
Last night, I
live
thought he
on the
was gonna do it
sample.
beforehand. Yeah.
Oh, no. I'll
Oh.
paste it in. I have to paste it in the edit. He's not going to record it at the wedding.
No, but he could have
No, but he
recorded
could have
it
done it
yesterday in
yesterday.
advance. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I think, yes, yeah.
So this is going to be Milo waiting for Coops' reply.
Yeah.
No, I'm hoping for a really, really good shiny haul. Last year's Go-Fest was insane for new shinies. Really, really good, enjoyable like raid hunt for the Gibble last year. So I'm doing exactly the same for Dano. I'm actually really hyped for the legendary raid day. To be honest, it's kind of got my raid buzz going again.
There's a few shinies I want in the raid day, but I've got to admit, I'm similar to Mark in that I'm more excited for day one.
I can't get excited for it at all. I can't get excited for raiding. Sorry, but sorry, Milo, go on. You're getting excited for it. You're so excited you've released a video for each hour, haven't you?
I have, yeah. One of them should have gone up now, and the other one's going up in the morning. So I've properly done some prep guides. But no, I'm
doing your
like
prep guides, are you?
Yes.
Billy's in the house.
Here we go.
I need to think of my own catchphrase for
You
my
do.
videos. I need to think of something.
So, Milo, why are you excited about raid then? So you obviously haven't got all the shinies and you haven't got all the hundos. Is that what it is?
There's a mixture of chasing hundos, but also the possibility of finally being able to get the hundos that I do have and actually getting the XL to max them to 50. That's what I'm really, really hoping to do. I don't think I'm missing a shiny legendary, but if I can grab a hundo from a legendary raid, that would be sweet. Of pretty much anything, I'm always down for a hundo legendary, but I want the XL to be able to max a Groudon hundo to 50. I want a Reshiram hundo to 50. That's my aim. I've stocked up 145 premium passes.
Oh my god! And I was about to say, don't like, all the free ones.
Yeah, plus the 21 frees. Plus I plan on raiding through the night when I'm editing.
Yeah, because you've got your global Discord, haven't you?
Yeah, so I'll be raiding until California stops that time. I'm buzzing for that. I know that raiding's kind of my jam.
So I'll be tucked up in my Hilton hotel, sleeping away, and you'll be raiding away, starting in Australia.
Yeah. Something like that. But yeah, it's on the note of like shinies and stuff. Are there any shinies in this year's Go-Fest you particularly want to get?
Dino.
Yeah, Dino.
I think that's the one everybody wants, isn't it? Don't get me wrong, shiny throw would be great because obviously we're only going to have that very, very briefly. But yeah, Dino for me.
I think you're right, Ian. I think Dino is the prize for this one.
It's the Gibble like last year, isn't it? That's the
It's
one.
a Gibble like last year, and my thought with this time around is it's going to be in the wild. There's going to be dinos spawning, which is nice as part of the hourly event, so that'll be helpful.
Yeah.
I would like you said, Throw. Throw would be really great because it's limited. You know, it's the only chance we're going to get. It's going to be Dex entry for us, isn't it? You know,
Throw will be Dex entry for us. Yep.
Yeah, I know there was a small window when it first came out that in Plymouth apparently you could get it.
No, you could get it here in London as well.
Oh, could you?
Yeah. I think a couple of friends actually managed to grab a few, so that's how I got mine, was when it was spawning in the UK.
Yeah, they didn't turn the regions on or something very briefly. It was like an hour or something, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it was an hour and a half or so when it first dropped, and they were like global and not region locked. Which is great. Oh, and Sue's actually made a very good comment in the Patreon chat. Shiny or Dino?
Shiny or Dino, that will be a nice shiny. Yeah.
There are some really good new shinies. I know we've talked a little bit about it in a previous episode, but it's now fresh in the memory and hoping to get those new shinies. Because last year, I think 2020, I managed to get all of the new shinies for each hour pretty much.
Oh, did you? That's good going.
Yeah. Because there was like Quillfish and...
See, I didn't get Quillfish until the makeup event.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, the makeup event.
Yeah, we're going to have one of those in August.
Oh, what's hilarious, actually, I don't know if you guys have seen on Twitter, but apparently Niantic support put out a statement a couple of days ago saying, like, certain players might experience a delay of 72 hours while purchasing stuff in-game.
I saw that. So buy your
I
shit
saw
now.
that.
I was like, fucking hell, if you buy something and it's, is that 3 days?
Yep, 72 hours, 3 days, yep.
3-day delay. I'm like, well, rip anybody who wanted to try and not fill their bag with passes. I mean,
So
Jesus.
you buy it on the Saturday, you'll get them on maybe Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah, I think it was HRHKayleigh who said this is the only gaming community that preps for a makeup event before the real ones actually happen.
Yeah, they do.
I don't know of any other game where all the players are like, the makeup event will happen probably about 3 weeks after the main event, you know?
Yeah, we can
know
expect
that's
it
the
in
drill.
August.
Exactly that. For me, it's not just about the new shinies, it's about the shinies I haven't got, which will also be part of it. So like you say,
Are there any you're
shiny
hunting?
Mola,
Oh, I love Mola.
Yeah, that's one I haven't got. There's a lot I haven't got. I'll be certainly taking advantage of the increased shiny rates on the Saturday. There's going to be loads of opportunities, loads of chances to fill some of those gaps.
Agreed. We found that out last week, Mark, when we saw that Milo's got a hell of a lot more different species shiny than we have.
Yeah. Indeed, yes. Well, hopefully you guys can fill some of those gaps.
So, guys, do we think that there's going to be any secrets that haven't been announced yet? Because I know last year when we had this, it became there was other stuff that came. Oh my God, shiny Tangler's now in the game. And I was going, what the fuck? That wasn't in the announcement. And
then
it was
shiny.
shiny.
Dropped in the photo bombs.
Rotom dropped in.
Yeah.
Durant, shiny Durant then was appeared, didn't it?
Yeah, the regionals like Survivor and stuff, shiny. Yeah, I think there will be, but maybe not as much. I'm a little bit. I'm not necessarily annoyed or whatever, but I'm a little bit sad that we don't get the surprise of the joy of knowing that shiny Timpol's now available, like finding out because other people play it, whereas they've told us weeks in
we might
advance.
find something out. I'm confident they will surprise us with something, and I don't mean a flawless event with no problems, because let's face it, that's not going to happen. But they might surprise us with something in game, definitely. It might be a new Pokemon that drops, or it could be anything.
And a new shiny Pikachu.
Oh,
God. Two new shiny
Meloetta hats.
Pikachus. Three in fact, isn't it?
3. Meloetta hat, the Rockstar, and the Popstar in there.
Yep.
But I'm hoping they give, because you just mentioned Rotom, and I completely forgot about it being on the photobomb thing. Maybe they'll give us a different form.
Well, I mean, there were a lot of forms. They only released one of them last year.
They released the washing machine.
Yes.
We'll have the kettle this time around, boys, or whatever.
What are the forms? I need to find it. It's a really weird one. I saw it. I was like, what the fuck is this?
It was, wasn't it? But I liked it. I think we spoke about this last time, didn't we? Where it just dropped and no one knew about it. And it was like, oh my God, that's pretty cool.
So there's Rotom, there's Heat Rotom, Wash we've got, there's Frost, Fan, and Mow.
I want the mower. I want the lawnmower.
The mower one would be great.
That would be jokes. Or give
it
us
would
a
be
shiny.
nice if they did drop another Rotom, but let's
wait
shiny
and
Rotom.
Yeah, let's wait and see. And of course, we'll all get Meloetta as well.
or at least a version of Meloetta. Remember,
Yes,
there's two
don't know
versions
yet.
of Meloetta.
We don't know if they're going to do that. Well, they've got possibly split quest line, because remember with the Bidoof event?
I think they were going to go branch quests. They're
yeah,
definitely going to go
they
branch
had
quests
the
after Bidoof.
Bidoof was a piss take, because if you click either one. It gave you the same shit. So, but I like that that's a possibility. That it could steer
It's
you
more
towards
Bidoof are going to appear.
one or the other. So you might get the pirouette or whatever the other form is called. So that would be pretty cool, I think.
Aria.
All right, okay, gotcha.
Aria form and pirouette form.
I'm excited about it. I still think it'll be interesting if the type you get is determined by what Pikachu you go for. And I'll tell you what I'll be doing. I'll be watching the early people doing the events to see if that does have the thing. Because New Zealand, unfortunately, they get the shit at the beginning, but also they don't get the luxury of looking back at someone before they make the decision.
Yes.
They'll be like, oh,
They're the guinea pigs.
They are the guinea pigs.
They
They're the ones
are.
that get all the problems. It starts getting ironed out when Australia, Japan, and then eventually sort of Europe get.
So what shiny are they not going to turn on for it then? Do we think Smeagol's going to come back for Go-Fest? Do we think we'll get some little treats with
Oh, that could
photo
be
bombs
quite
with
fun,
Smeagol?
actually.
Smeagol will, because the photo bombs are going to be the Pikachus, aren't they? So I don't think Smeagol will.
Oh, yeah, they've got Pikachu on Photobomb, haven't they? Damn, well, there
Yeah.
won't be a new Rotom form then. Fuck's sake.
Oh, bugger that. It's shit already. I'm not doing it anymore.
Fucking hate this game.
Fucking hate this game. Oh, it's going to be brilliant, isn't it? I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I'm just looking forward to, the weather's going to be decent. We're
Yeah.
in a heat wave
Forecast
now
is-
here in the
is
UK.
looking good.
Oh, it needed to pick up after Monday, I tell you. My flat nearly bloody flooded with
What?
all
That
of the...
photo you sent me of you looking like a drowned rat, mate. I
I
felt
so
so
post
bad
that to
for you.
Twitter, actually. So this is
You
not
two have got a
Go-Fest
strange
related.
bromance going on, haven't you? That photo you sent to me. What the... So what happened, Milo? Obviously, I don't know about this.
There were like flash floods in London. There was basically like a month's worth of rain in like a matter of 30 minutes or something insane.
I saw that, yeah.
I think it was Sloane Square Station basically flooded. All the water was running down the tube steps and everything. I was worried about the drains and stuff, or the pipes at the top of my house at the back. I was just going to go and get myself a glass of water, and I looked out the front by my basement door, and I was like, there's a fucking swimming pool out there. What is going on? And the water was about 4 inches deep and about to breach the front door and come into the flat. And what had happened,
Shit.
the amount of water had just literally gone in to that sort of area. There's a very small drain, and it had lifted all of the drain covers out, moved them. So all the plant material that comes off of the bloody trees on the park across from the house just went down and blocked the drain. So I'm like, okay, I need to go and sort this out. And I think I got more soaked than if I'd gone for a swim.
Oh, seriously,
Oh,
you could have
Milo.
gone scuba diving and you'd have been less wet. Yeah, seriously.
Yes, exactly. It was actually insane. I put a raincoat on, it did nothing at all. I was just like, I might as well have just rolled around in the water, frankly. It was torrential. So thank fuck that's not happening on the weekend. That would have dampened Go-Fest big time.
I'm putting money on the waterfall getting burnt. That's what I'm fucking going for. He'll be fucking
I'll
red
get,
on the
I'll
Sunday.
get burned. I always get burned.
I
And
won't
do you know
let
why?
you.
It's
I
because
carry
I am
sun cream,
fucking
dude.
shit at reapplying sun cream. So I'll put my sun cream on, and
I'll
then
have
I will
sun cream in my
forget to
backpack.
reapply.
I got you covered. Dude. It's
Milo
all
will
good.
have his sun brolly over him. You'll have your sun brolly
I
on.
will rub sun cream onto you any day.
And we will then post that to our OnlyFans.
Yes.
That's the first mention of OnlyFans tonight.
It is
Coops
Coops
is
isn't
on.
here,
It's
so-
definitely...
We haven't got
There's definitely
Coops'
a link there.
immaturity here.
Exactly. I think it is going to be amazing, isn't it? And I know I've said that a minute ago. Should we set ourselves some... We didn't do this last time, because obviously we weren't doing the podcast last time, and we weren't really engaging.
Ah, yes.
Should we set ourselves some
Challenges?
little, challenges?
Yes, agree.
Yeah,
Shiny
go
let's
on.
do it. Yeah.
Because I think that'd be pretty cool.
Okay, so I've got a couple of ideas. I think, obviously, there's the basic one, and we'll do this in good old sort of Grand Tour style. We're going to go for total number of Shinies.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to go for new Shinies.
Yes, I
Right.
like that.
Okay.
Are you taking notes, Mark? Because I did this off the top of my
I'm
head.
just making note of them now.
He's writing them down.
Total shinies or shinies. New shinies.
And we're going
Shinies
to go
of the
for...
week.
I think we should go for Stardust Earned.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
Because I plan on catching everything.
He plans to catch
I catch everything.
My quick catch is kind of half the speed of Milo's quick catch, so I'll catch probably 50%
I will
of the
educate you.
things.
How are you
I'll
guys
show
doing
you
on
the way.
How are you guys doing on the old ball scenario? Pokeball, by the way. Nothing OnlyFans.
You're gonna be Milo. You're gonna be proud of me. Are you ready?
I'm ready, bro.
Right. So red Pokeballs, 947.
Wow.
Nice.
That's not bad going. This is where it gets a bit shit. Great Balls, 180. They're hard to get at the moment. Ultra Balls, 355. So
Yeah, I think you're pretty sorted. Pretty well sorted, dude.
That is definitely sorted. I'm on 240 Pokeballs, 2 Great Balls, and 655 Ultra. But I will.
Two Great.
Did you say 2 Great Balls?
2 Great Balls, 2. Yes. I don't use blue balls. I only generally
You've got 2 Great Balls, have you, Ian?
I've got 2 great blue balls.
He's got two blue balls.
I don't use them, so I'll just be doing a couple of laps of the
You
town.
don't use your 2 great blue balls.
I
That's
don't,
why
I
they're
don't at the
blue.
moment, so I can find
That's why
another
they're
girlfriend.
But 600 Ultra Balls. Well done, Ian.
655 Ultra Balls.
Oh, very good.
But I
Yeah,
have a
Milo.
secret
This is
weapon.
well, I live on a lot of stops, so I mean I've been deleting Red Balls. I've got 234 Red Balls, 1100 Great Balls,
Ooh.
and 560 Ultras.
So I am...
1100? Fucking hell, Milo.
Yeah. I've honestly, probably in the last week, I've probably thrown away about 10,000 Red Balls.
But
Well,
there's
you-
about,
you- why
there's about
wouldn't you?
30
Why wouldn't
stops in
you,
your
though?
park, Milo, as well. We don't
Yeah, I
really
know.
need to worry about balls.
No, and I'm hoping that they do a Kanto tour thing and give us loads of quests and stuff with Pokeballs.
Well,
in
let's
the
face it, they're
rewards.
going to give us a free pack in the shop. We know we're going to get something free in the shop.
Yeah.
I
sticker.
also have saved my 5-year anniversary 80 ball allowance, which I will claim on the day.
That's very smart.
You're just so sensible, Ian.
Oh, no, I'm not,
You're, like,
because-
well prepared.
No, I'm not. The event's finished and it's fucking gone. I thought I was smart. No,
Oh
bastard.
dear. I'll check your special research tab. It might have moved there.
Yeah.
Let's have a
Ask
look.
the intern. There'll be Ian Waterfall
I
on
lost
there.
my 80 Pokeballs.
No, it's not. It's gone. I wasn't as smart as I thought I was. I am a dick.
You actually were incredibly thick.
Ian's gone from being really smart to just being a dick.
In a second.
In about a second.
Oh, well, I
Well,
wasn't.
I think that might be a good bombshell to end the GO-Fest chat.
But Milo, can I just ask one thing? Because
Yeah, go for
I
it.
know we've set ourselves a little game, but I think there's no harm. Just go with me on this one, guys. Let's set an expectation shiny total for the day before we do it and see how we do. So I'm going to start. If I don't get...
You're just like, never have I ever.
Never have I ever, yeah, never have I ever. I'm
Never
going to
have
be
I
really
ever.
bold as
50
brass.
shinies.
Nah,
Go
I'm
Fest.
going to go Fest. What time is it? Is it 10 till
10 till 6.
8? Is it
10 till 6.
10 till 6.
It's 8 hours.
8 hours, right. So I'm going to go for 45 shinies. I'm going to put it out there. That's what I want 45 shinies.
Is this across GO-Fest or just on the Saturday?
I'm not going to be playing it Sunday, so it's just on the
Oh,
Saturday.
okay. Yeah, just a Saturday. I want to aim for 50.
50.
I want to aim for 50. That's very, very ambitious, I think.
Well, Ian, you've got the same playground to play it on.
He's going to say, like,
I know, but
5.
we know what my RNG's like compared to Milo's.
Oh, I reached my goal, yeah.
5? I can have my Subway.
So if I set my target at a 10 and then I achieve it and we're doing percentage over target, I could really maneuver this in a very clever way for the game.
You could, but last time you tried to be clever, it fucked you up, mate.
That is
So
true.
Yeah.
be careful with what you do.
I'm going to set my target, and you know what? I'm going to be playing in Ealing. I'm going to be playing in Walpole Park. So, peer pressure, I've got no way of pledging anything less than what Milo's expectation is. So, I've got to go 50.
Come on. Yes, proper rivalry going. Love it.
If Mark's going 45 in up north, I've got to go 50.
Right,
Yeah.
guys, let's make it simple. I'm going to go 50 as well then. Right,
All right,
we've got a game
let's,
on.
Let's all try and meet the half century for the old shiny front.
So,
I
what do you
we can
think
do it.
Coops' pledge is?
Cock.
Simple yet elegant.
Simple yet elegant. No peer pressure there. 50 all round then to 200 shinies, guys.
Before I say what I want to say, I hope I never, ever, ever forget about a wedding ever again. And I also hope the next wedding I go to is not on a Thursday when we record, boys, because this is like the most strangest thing I've ever done. I'm like recording a soundbite after you've all recorded the podcast. But I know that the boys have asked me what are my expectations for GO-Fest. And first of all, let's talk about the most important thing. Let's talk about shinies. I want to come away with 30 shinies. And of course, I want one of them to be a shiny dino. But I'm yet listen, I love GO-Fest, and I'm actually really excited because even though it's not, like the original Liverpool one last year, I'm still going into London, and I'm still going to be meeting up with loads of people. So I'm just hyped. My expectations are so high. Obviously, I'm expecting a little bit of lag, but in general, I literally cannot wait. I'm going to be so hyped to be around, and not 4 or 5 people. There's going to be hundreds of people in London, in Covent Garden, I'm sure. I'm buzzing, man. New Shinies, amazing raids. Even though I'm free to play, I'll find a way to be raiding with the bang out mates that I'm with. I'm just pumped. Well, this is going to come out on Sunday afternoon, so I do hope that you've all had the best weekend ever. And obviously that continues on to Sunday evening. I'm a casual. I've got no idea when it ends. I think it's 8, 9. Is it 11 p.m? I've got no idea. But yeah, I'm just hyped for GO-Fest. And my expectations, as always, are really high. So anyway, back to you lot in the studio.
I think if any of us get 50, we all get a point. But yeah, we'll see. If anyone gets over it, then by how many?
So any we get under our target will come off the total.
Oh, bloody hell. This is getting technical now.
This is
we'll
dragging on way too much.
It's okay. It'll make sense.
We need to move this on. Of course, we hope that everybody listening had a fantastic GO-Fest or is currently having a really good GO-Fest. If you're listening to the episode while playing, we'll tune back in for the next episode when we can conclude our shiny competition, shall we? Hopefully it's a good weekend for all of us. As we finish up the GO-Fest chat, I think we can jump into
Flex it up, flex it up.
bookending the GO-Fest chat with this game. So guys, I've got 3 things I may or may not win, okay?
I think you're going to win all 3. I've seen which ones you've just posted.
I tried to pick ones that I potentially wouldn't. The first one is actually the brand new medal, the Raid Expert medal. This is for appearing on that new end screen for raids. How many times have you featured on the end screen?
Okay, well, I'll go first.
Oh, God.
Because it's going to be probably the lowest total. I have appeared 16 times. 16.
So this is when you get like a message, is it? You are the hardest striker and all that.
Exactly.
Yes.
Stamina.
Yeah. Stamina.
4.
Oh my God, look at the chat.
4.
I can't see the
Is that
chat, guys.
168? Sue has raided a lot more than I have.
Wow.
I've been on the screen for 54 times.
So of the 3 of us, you win, Milo, but 168.
Jesus
that is
Christ.
insane.
I've barely raided, to be fair, at all.
That's me either, to be honest.
I got 4, right? So that shows I don't raid, and I did most of them with you guys on our Rural Com Day.
Oh, yes. We actually raided in person, didn't we? Yeah, that is so true. I want to know your best friend medal, I think, is what I meant to go with. Because obviously, GO-Fest, you play with friends. And I've lost mine. I don't know where the fuck is it.
Okay, become best friends idol badge.
Yes, that's it. Who wants to go in first?
Okay, so I'll go first while you guys look. I have got just 81 best friends.
That's all right, I think, yeah.
Oh, whoever is my next best friend is going to be my 100th best friend. So I'm on 99.
Oh, man. I'm on 99 too.
Oh!
It's got a tie.
We got a tie. We got a tie.
Dude. Yeah, it's legit 99.
99's all round. Oh.
Nice.
I got 99 problems, but the bitch ain't one.
The XP coordination isn't one. And the final one for the Flex It Up game for this week, I want to take a leaf out of Mark's book and look at the new Pokédex that we've got available. And I want to know what your lucky Pokemon dex, what your lucky Pokédex looks like. So just total number of lucky Pokemon registered to the lucky part of the dex.
Well, I'll start this one. 61.
You don't trade.
You did say you don't trade the other week, yeah.
You need to get another account and then
I've got one.
Them.
I just don't trade.
Trade between them.
So, lucky Pokemon, 196.
Nice.
I'm seeing Sue with 164 lucky.
Ian wins that one. Okay, so Sue, yeah?
I have 400. I did not know
Milo,
that.
can I ask you something?
Yeah.
When you said on the last week's episode, you said, I'm trading for different reasons. Is this what the reason was for your lucky decks?
Well, the thing is, I've been trading to actually get XL candy. So I've been doing distance trades with, like, egg hatches.
Ah, right, okay.
And stuff. So you get an egg hatch mon from a 7-kilometer egg and then trade it, like, if you want Gibble XL, I've been doing it with Daramaka as well, and you trade it over 100 kilometers, you get 1 guaranteed XL. So you do 100 distance trades, it's 100 XL. That's what I've literally been doing, but somehow I've also accumulated all the fucking luckies. There's some random ones that I don't have, but gee, I didn't even fucking know that, because I just opened the Pokedex and thought, what sections we got? I will go lucky. Why not? Since we'll be trading, because you'll get 6 special trades per day, so 18 over the whole weekend.
Or did it just say 6 special trades?
I think it was.
I thought it was just 6.
I think it was per day, actually.
Could be more
genuinely. Let me just double check the article.
Hey.
No, it is. Every trainer will be able to make up to 6 special trades each day from Friday
12 special
to
trades.
That is 18, because you got the Friday as well. You can do it tomorrow.
Friday,
Saturday, and Sunday. You can do 6 special trades each day. So that's 18.
What's on Friday?
Well,
What's going on
they've
Friday,
expanded. They've expanded it because of time zones, I think. So it's like a slightly longer weekend window, which is awesome.
But it hasn't said anything about the distance, so you kind of still need to meet up with someone.
No, you'll be in person, but it's still cool. It's still cool.
No, it is. That is very, very good.
Yeah.
For that. Yeah.
So Milo did well there with 400. Like that, Milo.
I even impressed myself. But now, some say that a collective name of Niantic interns is a cretin of Niantic interns. And that the only time the game has actually run smoothly without any issues whatsoever was when Niantic took their Wellness Week break. Nicely done. It is over to Ian for Ask the Intern.
Mark.
Is it? It's Mark, sorry dude. It's over to Mark for Ask the Intern. Because you did the fucking sound effects and it triggered me.
Oh, I love it when it gets raw like this. I love it when it gets raw.
Sorry.
Oh, dear.
It was so confident as well.
Ask the intern.
I love it. I love Billy. Oh, I love him. Oh,
he is
Billy.
great. He was a great guest. I can't wait to get him back on. Yeah.
Immortalised in this podcast.
Very much so. Very much so. So, Niantic help. So, I haven't had to dig too deep, but there seems to be a lot of issue around the last collection challenge that was part of the event that had Daramaka in it and Shiny Pikachu, where you need to get all the generation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 starters, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And some of them were in the wild, and the others were very RNG. So, someone's gone. Niantic help, my friend only needs Totodile to complete the 5th anniversary collection. Lures and tasks aren't giving her Totodile! Exclamation mark. To which Niantic support have gone, hey there, Jen. Totodile should be appearing around Pokestops with active lure modules. You have to complete field research tasks. However, because a Pokemon is random, to help you better, I've shared some info via DM. So, there's a lot like this, and I've got another one I want to add to it, but I like the fact she said that lures and tasks aren't giving her it. And they go back and go, no, just to clarify, Jen, don't panic. If you put lure modules on and you do field research tasks,
and do the tasks.
To which, as funny as the response was, somebody replied, you guys obviously don't read the question. She said that! Exclamation mark. Stephen says, why is getting Totodile so hard in Pokemon Go right now? Been everywhere, can't find it. Put lures, how am I supposed to find it and finish the collection challenge if they aren't spawning as well? Got one more day to finish it.
Oh, time's running out.
And make sure you actually claim your rewards, otherwise you lose them.
To which Niantic support went, hi Stephen, Totodile should be appearing around Pokestops with active lure modules during the 5th anniversary event. You may also encounter Totodile from completing field event exclusive field research tasks. We've shared more info via DM. Please take a look.
Do we think Niantic just have a Control V and Control C on their keyboard? Those are the only functioning keys.
I think it's literally copy paste.
It is copy paste.
In these people's defense, and I don't know if you guys struggle, I couldn't get the fucking Chikorita anywhere. I was luring up and I was sat in the local park with my car with the aircon running at the weekend for about an hour and a half until I actually got the Chikorita because it just wasn't spawning
Yeah,
at all.
it took me a long time. I was struggling with Fennekin for the longest time for some reason, and I eventually got one through research, but I did a lot
Mine was
of quests.
Cyndaquil.
Yeah,
my
I had
final
a
one
friend
was
that had Cyndaquil. But did you guys notice that as soon as you get it, they're fucking everywhere?
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
Well, they did actually say that in the event notes, which is, I know what fucked a lot of people off, because it's like, as soon as you complete the collection challenge, they'll all spawn. What? Why do that? Why make some of them really impossible to find, and then as soon as you get one, it's like, oh, now they're everywhere.
Yeah.
I can imagine this person like Yogi put, "Hey, Niantic help, please release more Cyndaquil. I just need one." And I can imagine, the response was the same as every single one. But you can imagine after they finished the event and they've missed it, and then you get like those spawns go back to normal. And you're in a Cyndaquil nest, you can just see it. The guy's topped himself, can't you? You can imagine
that would be insult to injury there. The spawn switch
Wouldn't
over,
it?
and literally the one that pops in next to you is a Cyndaquil.
Oh, that would.
Oh, you'd be mad. Hi, Niantic help. I lost my Pokeballs and Great Balls all of a sudden. I tried to be starting, but they're still missing. Do you mind helping me check on this? So they've sent an image. They've got 40 Ultra Balls and no other balls. They've disappeared. To which Niantic support helpfully said, "We're sorry to hear that, trader. We can assure you, balls in your inventory should not go missing."
No
They
shit,
don't
Sherlock.
unless you delete them, do they? They don't just disappear.
We've DM'd you with some more advice that might help you find your balls,
DMs
which I
are
thought was a lovely twist at the end.
I think somebody at Niantic was having a proper laugh when they wrote that. So we've DM'd you so you can find your balls.
And actually, Coops put one on as well here. Niantic, fix your game, fix GBL lag, sad face, sad face, sad face, sad face. So we said, we're sorry for your battling experience, Coops. It wasn't Coops. Sorry, Ian, you're going to get sick
Tap, tap.
I love it. It's catching,
Coops
isn't it?
all
Because
over,
they're
isn't
money.
it?
That is 100% Coops all over.
But yeah, that is Ask the Intern.
Fantastic, Mark. Thank you so much. And sorry I almost didn't introduce you to the section properly. But now it's over to Ian for...
Shinies of the week.
Thanks, Milo. So Shinies the week.
Or is
We've
it
got a
Mark?
few
Sorry,
this-
1 second.
Shinies. Clarify the spelling.
Shinies. Okay, so
Milo
we've got a
loves
few
that.
to go through today, and I'm going to go through them all. So we're going to start with the furthest back, actually, so 6 days ago. Maston, one of our Discord members, one of our Patreon members, when you click on a hashtag Darumaka, but the click turns out to be Bulbasaur, a shiny 100% Bulbasaur.
No way.
Shundo.
Ooh.
And
Nice.
I've got the
That's
screenshot of the
insane.
spawn and the actual IVs, and that is a 100% shiny Bulbasaur.
His reaction would have been, for fuck's sake, and then catch it and check that and go, oh,
exactly.
shit,
Oh,
yes.
shit. So GG's,
Hashtag
as
winning.
Coops would say, yeah. So KT, when luck strikes, one on my way to work and one at lunch. Hashtag Pokemon, and we've got in his Pokedex 2 shiny Darumaka.
Nice.
His or her, I'm not sure. It could be either or. But that is great. 2 shiny Darumaka. Now, talking about Darumaka, the whole anniversary event, I still didn't get a single one.
You didn't?
I didn't get a
Oh,
single
dear.
shiny Darumaka. Friend of the show, Echo Games.
Hello.
Echo, how are you doing, mate? At Incensed Podcast, check out my hashtag Shinies of the Week, IES. Yeah, he got the shiny Darumaka, shiny Glameow, shiny Squirtle, and shiny Machop. And he tagged that 4 days ago, so he's on a roll with these shinies.
He is, because
really
he
is.
was balling with the shinies last week.
We need to get him on
Jeez.
and find out his secret.
Stacking them up.
Definitely. Felix Brooks, cheeky little back-to-back while listening to the latest edition of hashtag
Oh,
Incensed
cheeky
Podcast,
back-to-back.
hashtag Shinies of the Week. I'm still in shock. Shiny Darumaka, shiny Balloonachew.
Oh, damn. So event shinies back to back.
Both of
no
them
way.
back to back. And the last one we've got today, Mr. Mossum, 2 shiny Lotad. Oh my god, sorry, mate. But in 5 minutes. Oh, why weren't they pink and called Darumaka? Yeah, absolutely.
Respect.
So that is this week's hashtag Shinies of the Week.
Clarify the spelling.
Clarify the spelling. Oh,
It's
do you know what, Ian?
SHINIES.
OF.
I'm not doing the whole fucking thing.
THE.
I'm sure people can spell the words
W-E-E-K.
of, the, and week. That's
You
something off.
assume
Yeah, you should
Milo.
never assume Milo, because do you know what happens?
I don't think we've ever had anybody go, sorry, I need to clarify, how do you spell the word week as an inquiry?
No, but someone has said off, thinking it was Shinies off the week.
Off the week.
So,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. I take it back then. But there was one shiny you didn't include in that, which I'm going to just drop into here. Is
There
that
was,
our
and
very
I
own...
purposely didn't, because I knew you would want to bring this up, because...
I want to bring this up. So the Coops is obviously away for reasons he's hopefully detailed in a voice note to us. While he was away, he actually got himself the shiny Darumaka today out of one of two spawns of where he is currently, which is just jokes. And he sent us a very lovely picture, which is
And
was
it
on
is,
his
it's
Twitter
so cute,
story.
the photo is, yeah.
It's like, please, can I be featured on Shinies of the Week? But Ian, thank you so much, and congrats to everybody who's had those shinies. Before we wrap this up, I actually do want to drop the question because I completely forgot. So Ian, you didn't get shiny Darumaka.
I did not.
We know that Coops just got one on the Thursday, the day we're recording this. Mark, did you get one?
well, last week I had one of each. I had the shiny Darumaka and the shiny Blunachew.
Yeah.
Today, I got my second shiny Darumaka.
Nice, well
Nice.
done, mate.
Lovely stuff.
So I'm going to do my evolution on my next on my next video. Clickbait.
Which won't be
And that'll be in
which
about
won't be
3 weeks'
Go-Fest,
time.
because you said you're not doing
Won't be
Go-Fest.
Go-Fest, no. Can't wait. No Go-Fest video. And it was a 3-star. It was a 3-star one. So I was
Oh,
fucking
nice. And I managed to get 3 shiny Darumaka.
Yeah, I saw your tweet earlier. Well done, mate.
happy. Well done.
But I did check quite a lot, I have to
I
say.
checked an
you
obscene
had 5 hundos,
number.
didn't you?
Yeah, I've got 500 percenters as well.
You nearly got your team.
I checked over 1,500 Darumaka in the event.
Did you?
Yeah.
Damn.
Because I was only about 50 or 60 checks, because they're only eggs, pretty much.
My shinies. So from when the event started, I made a note of it. My first shiny Darumaka was my 92nd check on the event.
Yeah.
And my second one was the 483rd check. That's probably about right, isn't it?
Yeah,
One
it's
in four,
about right.
Yeah, 393, nearly 400. So and I've got just over 500 by the end of the event. So 2 in 500. I beat the odds, didn't I, really?
That is
you
It
crazy.
was very early on the second one, yeah.
But,
And since
we
we're
can-
talking stats, I checked 425.
So you
Oh,
were
you're just
probably quite
25
close.
shy.
So you were probably quite close, to be honest. But Sue, in the Patreon chat, actually takes the crown. Is that 5 shiny Darumaka
and
and 4 shiny Blunachew? GG's, as Coops would say.
All from home. That's mental.
That's actually
That's
crazy.
mental.
That
That is actually
insane.
crazy. So congrats.
I ran a poll.
Oh, you did run a poll?
Yes.
Oh, yes. I was hoping you would interrupt with the poll result. Come on.
So I ran a poll. Basically, I asked, which day in Pokemon GO-Fest 2021 are you looking forward to the most? The options were Shiny Saturday or Raidy Sunday. Anyway, we had 44 votes come through, which is
a
probably a
good number,
record
yeah,
so
yeah.
far.
Yeah, I think so.
89% with me on the Shiny Saturday, 89%, 11% on Raidy Sunday.
And I'd like to add that the 89% are right.
I'm not going to deny that. Correct answer. That is going to wrap up this week's episode. So if you enjoyed listening to the show, please do hit the follow button on whatever podcast platform you are tuning into us on, and hitting the 5-star review as well would be
And Milo,
really, really helpful.
sorry, I just need to interject this because we're talking about the podcast and where you can find us. This doesn't really apply to anyone listening in the UK, but we have literally, after 6 months of waiting, just been approved on Pandora. So anyone in America that listens on Pandora, they can now find us on their platform.
Nice. So we're on a new platform. Sweet.
Ooh,
How
Pandora.
exciting.
Jolly
I don't know if that's sarcastic or not. Cracking stuff. A special thanks to our Patreon members who take their support to the next level. Really, really do appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. And if you're interested in joining, it is linked in the description. And guys, before we go, did anybody incense a shiny or a hundo? Coops, tell us.
Oh, yeah. I didn't get either. No shundos, no hundos, no shinies either.
Damn.
And
Ian?
I got absolutely nothing today, but that's par for the course for this game.
Yes, and I'm going to make it a full house. Got fuck all. fuck all this week. So I'm hoping that means we're all going to have extremely good shiny luck and Hundo luck for GO-Fest.
We are. We're going to kick ass.
Yeah, we are. That's how it works.
Damn right. And on that bombshell, Ian, Mark, Coops, and myself wish you the best of luck with GO-Fest 2021, sending those shiny vibes. We will see you all next week. Thank you and goodbye.
I choose you!